Hi, I'm Chef Dave. Eating well and saving money are easy when you purchase a whole beef tenderloin and cut it yourself. We're going to take this tenderloin and cut it into 3, possibly 4 meals. A roast, restaurant quality steaks, kebabs, and stir fry. You can find beef packaged this way at your local grocery store or club store. And what you want to first look for is make sure that the film that's wrapped around the beef tenderloin is skin tight to the beef. This purplish color, that's absolutely normal. You'll also notice that there's some juice in the bag. That's normal as well. Once we open the bag, the beef is going to bloom to a bright cherry red as you normally see in the meat case. You might notice in some club stores or grocery stores you go to that there's this label, this slice and save label. Peel that off first because this is going to be a very handy label which will explain how to cut your beef tenderloin into roast, steaks, kebabs, and stir fry. Now I'm going to open the bag and I'm just going to use some kitchen shears and come all the way down through the tenderloin. Now when we're doing this, you're going to probably notice a beefy aroma, and that's natural. Okay, now it's time for us to trim our tenderloin, and this is such a lean piece of beef that there really is little fat on it. The first thing I'm going to do is remove what we call the side muscle or the chain muscle by just kind of simply pulling my knife through and cutting along the edge, along the natural seam, kind of pulling and cutting till we get about here. We can trim it to use it for stir fries, to top salads. It really is a great piece of beef. Okay, now it's time to remove the silver skin, which is this right here. And it's important to remove it because this is not going to cook away. And a simple way to remove this skin is to take the tip of your knife and just kind of slide it in underneath the silver skin, pull it forward. And again, that sharp knife is critically important. Pull it forward, and then just peel back. Okay, now it's time to portion out our tenderloin into roast, steaks, kebabs, and stir fry. So what we're first going to do is take our knife, come down, cut through, and the motion is down and through. So here is our tenderloin roast. Beef tenderloin is an impressive roast, and it's so easy to prepare and serve. First thing we're going to do is heat our oven to 425 degrees. And while our oven is heating, we're going to press a mixture of fresh thyme and pepper evenly over the surface of the beef roast. Now that we're seasoned, we're going to place our roast in a shallow roasting pan, and it's important to remember not to cover it or to add any liquid to the pan. Now we're going to put our roast into our preheated oven, and we're going to roast it until our thermometer registers 135 for medium rare or 150 for medium. This is an oven-proof thermometer which will be placed into the beef as it goes into the oven. And this is an instant read thermometer which we use to check for doneness at the end of cooking, but it cannot go into the oven. And now in the center section to about here, we're going to cut beef tenderloin steaks or fillets. And you always want to make sure that you keep your cuts consistent. I cut about 1 inch thick. The thicker the cut, the more consistent your cooking is going to be. So you've got 2 beautiful steaks right there. I'm going to do a couple of more. Again, down, pull back. And one more down, cut down, and pull back with your knife. It's just that simple. Okay, now this is what we refer to as the tenderloin tip. And we're going to take this and we can do a couple of things with it. We can go ahead and cut kebabs for backyard barbecue. Come down, pull back, cut into kebabs. Or we could take this right here, cut it right down the center, and then come in with thin strips for your favorite Asian stir fry or for fajitas. And again, what we have here are stir fry strips, beef for kebabs, restaurant quality steaks, and a perfect beef tenderloin for that Sunday dinner. Unless you're going to be doing a lot of entertaining, chances are we're going to have to freeze this beef for later use, and you'll always want to have your kebabs and stir-fry meat ready to go for those quick weeknight meals. Now when we remove beef from that vacuum bag, we're going to need to use it within 3 to 4 days. However, we can freeze beef up to 6 to 12 months. When freezing beef, it's critically important that you wrap it tightly in either freezer paper, aluminum foil, or plastic bags. Eating well has never been easier or more affordable. Give your family their favorite protein beef in a variety of different meals. With a few chef secrets, you can create restaurant-quality meals at home. For more recipes, please visit our website, beefit'swentfordinner.com.